Why am I here? I'm here for the same reasons why you're here. There was a concern for my son's development, which surpassed me, and most likely you're in the same boat. A lot of people associate anything that I do with special needs, but that's what I'm known for. My goal is that the level of special needs eradicates, almost completely, because a lot of it is due to poor presentation. And where's the presentation coming from? Where are the deficits? So one of the main reasons why you're here is because you're not getting answers. You're not getting answers from the professionals in your life as to what's going to happen with your child. And you're being told by everybody there's no way of predicting that. And I get it that there's no crystal ball. You can't predict like where your child's going to college kind of thing. Development is actually quite predictable. And also development can be altered, changed, influenced, enhanced, made better. So we have to take away from what's going on. You have a baby, it's given to you, you go home. Will Smith said it best. I was just talking to a really dear friend of mine this morning. When I bought my TV, I had a manual this thick. When I got my baby, I got a handshake saying, be well. Every parent deserves a plan of action. Whether they want to do it or not, they deserve a plan of action from the day of birth. So my goal is, first of all, is this year I've been concentrating on defining what a milestone actually is. This month are the crawling milestones, the warnings, and the successes. Understanding what crawling is, because there's not 7 types of crawling, there's only 1. But understanding what true development is, because people are posting things as my child has tummy time, rolling over, and this, that, and the other. And it's like, I shouldn't be the one to say that tummy time is not even, is not a tummy time. Placing your child on their belly and watching them cry is not a tummy time. And it doesn't influence their nervous system, other than it's one more thing they can't do and they're too young for that. So when you are working with your child, and then, so defining the milestones, but then actually saying that this is the plan. I've had it for the longest time, the Newborn Movement Assessment, books on Amazon, but the course is free. I believe every baby has a right to breathe. That course is free. A right for development. The Newborn Movement Assessment is free. I am teaching that in the Czech Republic in September. But because it's a hands-on, you're getting to see the evaluation process. You're getting to see babies actually evaluated. And it's a really valuable course to see live. Anything that I do that is live is valuable. Like my beginner's training touch in the workshop is in October at my clinic. But that doesn't matter. You don't know right now that you need to go forth and conquer, right? You're being told you have a healthy baby. Development's just going to happen. And so when you start to have worry or concerns, that's when you start going on YouTube, and that's when you start coming to movement lesson and so forth. You're not here to learn the modality. You can if you want to. You're here to understand development. You're here to know that your child's going to be okay. And if they're not necessarily going to be okay, what do I need to change direction? Please know that is your right as a parent to help your baby. You're going to be told, don't worry about it. You're going to be told there's nothing you can do. There's lots you can do. You don't have to work with me. You don't, right? But you're not going to get a plan of action elsewhere. You're going to be more told that everything's okay. And I'm not the first one to say that your child's not okay. That's not my purpose. I'm not here to find fault with yourself, your child, or anything else. I'm here to give you a plan of action. If you're saying, I just had a baby, Michelle, I need help. Hey, jump right in. You're going to do the Newborn Movement Assessment. If there was no known trauma that you know of during the hospital stay, you're going to go right into tummy time. If not, I'm going to make you do the breathing course first to stabilize your child, whether you think their breathing's fine or not. Any child that has had lack of first breath or interruption of breath cycles during the first 3 months of birth, I can tell you right now is going to need some kind of therapeutic intervention to get to walking. Because if you can't oppose gravity and breath, which is the easiest thing we can do with gravity, you're not going to oppose it in walking, right? And so this, and again, people don't realize, like, when you're saying your APGAR score was 3, but they got up to a 9. No, that conversation is between the doctors and the nurses. This has nothing to do with your short and long-term developmental concerns. Sometimes it's a lot to learn as a new parent, and you just don't want to do it. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to realize that there might be a problem or things aren't optimal, right? We're here for the best. I want the best for your baby. I'm not settling for a tummy time in it. They're kind of rolling over only from one side and only from the back to the belly. Why? Why should you? So that's where I come in and so forth. But guys, I'm in the same boat. You know, my son got sick at 13 months. I just lost him. You know, when I was told that he was mentally retarded, which was a diagnosis back then, he's 21 now, you know, and he was never going to walk or talk again. I was just like, you're joking. But there was no Facebook. There was no Google. There was no YouTube. I had to start YouTube. I had to start, you know, my YouTube goes back to 2009. I had the largest content of working with the human body. And so, you know, and I did it just because I didn't have this stuff, guys. You know, you have these things, tools available, right? But you're going to have to use them. You're really going to have to use them. You know, it's like when they say pick up the phone, it's the first step to intervention, right? But pick a video. Pick a video. Start with a video. Understand what you can do to help your child. And if you don't know, post the video. Post your video of your child so I can look at your child and tell you specifically. But you deserve a plan of action. Every baby should have a plan of action, you know, and just like when you're told, you know, you change the oil at so many miles, you change the tires at so many miles. People like that. People like structure. But we get babies and we're like, it shouldn't be this way. We're in the 21st century. We certainly should know how a baby's developing, but also too, if a baby's going to be okay or not. And that's where I come into play. So you're in the right hands, but you're going to have to do the work. I can't make you post the videos. I can't make you respond when I ask a question, and I can't ask you to do a video. I mean, I can ask you to do a video, but I can't make you. And so learning how to help your child, where this is the most powerful thing, is because now you're on top of your child's development. And so if there is really an issue or a regression or something that's going right, you already now have the vocabulary. Hey, listen, yesterday I was doing this, today I'm not doing this. What's up? And you're on top of things so much faster. And it's just fun. You know, loving your child and doing that is just fun. It's the right thing to do. See you in a bit.